So here in the rooms with Northern Blues senior coach Josh Fraser after a 40-point loss. Josh, 3 in a row coming into the game. What went wrong?
We ran into a pretty good side today, and we knew it was going to be a big challenge. I thought we were probably non-compliant in the first half in terms of the way we wanted to play, and that was reflective of how they play their footy, so we thought we were able to counter that, but we just didn't do the things that we'd spoken about pre-game, and in the second half we were able to wrestle some momentum back by, I guess, firstly winning a bit more footy around the contest, but the rot set in early. They were far too quick, far too slick for us, and we probably got outworked over the course of the day, so plenty of learning out of it. I think we're taking some steps forward, but as I said, we ran into a pretty good side today, and we probably got a good reality check with where we're at.
Was it a case of the similar events of Port Melbourne and Collingwood where one lax quarter probably cost us in the end?
Yeah, it's probably a fair comment. I think you could sum that up by saying early we weren't compliant enough. So we just spoke about that as a group, and the players identified it. So they're pretty realistic about what they're dishing up, and I thought they hung in pretty well towards the end of the game. That margin could have blown right out, but we're actually showing a little bit of resilience. But at the end of the day, we weren't doing the basics well enough. We didn't get enough effort across the board, and we got what we deserved.
40-point loss, and I think it was about a 20 scoring shot differential. What did you see as the positives on the day?
Look, I just thought there was a bit of the resilience. I mean, 6-goal margin at half-time, and I guess we're able to get away with a 40-point loss, and we definitely tried things to get the game back on our terms and even pinch a win in the second half. But in terms of positives, I thought that we had a few guys that contributed pretty well to the level we expect, but we didn't have enough. So probably more learnings out of it than walking away with positives.
What will be the main focus, if there is just one, ahead of Collingwood next week?
We'll bring it back to effort. Effort and contest, that's where it stops and starts. We'll definitely have a plan for the Magpies, but there'll be a compliance part to it as well. We had one for today for Sandringham, and the boys weren't compliant. So I think we're pretty honest with where we're at. We know what we need to be doing, and we've just got to dish it up more consistently.
The key forwards combined for 10 goals against Box Hill, just the 3 between them today, but was that just a case of Sandringham were far too good and denied them of opportunity? Yeah,
a bit of everything really. We overused the ball. We didn't get the ball inside 50 as often as we would have liked to. We neglected the dangerous 1v1s. So when you got Jones, Silvani, Jacks, you've got some small forwards down there that can do some damage at ground level, you've got to get the ball in there. So again, compliance, but we know the quality of our forwards, and we think they'll respond.